Fear will convince you that that comfort is love. Some people aren't staying because they're happy. They're staying because they're scared. Scared of dating apps, scared of starting over in their 30, 35, 40. Scared of no one better is coming. Scared of sleeping alone. So they call it loyalty. They call it working through it. They call it commitment. But deep down, they know the spark is gone. And the real question isn't, do you love them? The real question is starting over, if starting over didn't scare you, would you still choose them? Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour.
Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so?
I think.
Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm a man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Spoon. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I cannot thank y'all enough. Make sure it's open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message, fellas. Fantastic for here, 3 days in a row. Coy, Jay, Tay, fellas, how we living today?
What's up?
We're good. What's going on?
Man, good, man. We got 1 minute before we hop into a caller. Tay, we going with you first.
What'll do?
Let me ask you this about people that you ask, are you in love or are you afraid to start over? Do you actually miss them when they're gone? Or is that just the routine?
I think it'd be both.
Okay.
You know, I think you probably could miss them, right? Mm-hmm. Generally. But then the routine is what you are missing as well, right? Mm-hmm. What you guys done, places that you've gone.
Yep.
Typically, we do this on this days. We share this, we share that. So I think it could be a little bit of both.
Okay.
In that regard, right?
Okay. I like that.
But my follow-up question would be how long after, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going. This is the thing. I'm going to hold our questions till after. I want to talk to two women first and then bring it back you. Tell you what, you don't like the dramatic pause?
No, I do. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. It's my bad. I was going to say prison's a routine.
Damn.
Jay, you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm glad we got callers. I can only deal with him. Yeah. I can only deal with this guy for a little bit until I got to get an email call on the phone.
Hey.
Nina, let me explain the situation you just walked into. Before I even get you started, we got the Fantastic Four here. I got Jay, I got Tay, and I got Coy here. Fellas, say what's up to Nina.
What's up,
Nina?
What up, Nina?
Hey.
These motherfuckers is acting out, Nina, first and foremost, okay? They've been unhinged for the last 2 hours. The question is, are you in love or just afraid of starting over? The idea of it is, do you think a lot of people right now aren't in love? They just don't want to start over.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this.
1,000%.
Don't think of yourself, but think of your other friends. If fear wasn't a factor, would that relationship still exist?
No.
Man, why not? Okay, why not?
Because you get comfortable. People get comfortable, and like, especially nowadays, it's like trying to date isn't like how it was when they maybe not necessarily first met, but just like a few years ago. Like, these apps are dumpster fires. People want to meet authentically, but then they don't. But when it comes to meeting, everyone's afraid to talk to each other. And some people have unrealistic expectations on who they think they should be with versus who they can truly be with and afford. It's just like, it's a lot. However, I would say regardless, you have one life to live. So you might as well live it and go through those hurdles. Jump over, go under, walk through. I mean, for me, it was worth it, but I also don't know anyone who would, I don't know. I hear just some of my friends like, oh, well, I'm scared. I don't trust myself, choosing because of the dumpster fire we've chosen. Yeah. But they're also given, I've given them options like, hey, I'll definitely, let me help you or whatnot. Yeah. And it's just a complete and utter shutdown, which is really sad because I am starting to be convinced that people are going to start falling in love with their AI.
Dang.
It's wild. Maybe not my friends, but
let me ask you this: Is time invested a reason to stay?
No, absolutely not.
Why not? Like all this work I done put in, it's got to get better.
Yeah, I've put in 7 years of work with nothing to be pretty much told that I was wasting your time, and I got back up and I continued. Well, like what you put all that time into this, you can put more time into yourself and you can have more fun. And then you fall in love with yourself, where then you make it even easier to actually find that person who deserves you and who loves you the way that you want to be loved and deserve to be loved. Yeah. Because we're either here for a long time, a short time, or mid time. Right. Or a good so you time. Might as well do it.
Yeah, 100%. Fear of being alone or fear of regret? Which is worse? Which is worse?
Fear of regret. My biggest fear is to be doing shoulda, woulda, couldas, and I only have one, and that's because I didn't go to Mexico City.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Comfort versus connection. Which holds more weight?
Connection.
Why?
Because when you connect with your person, it's it's one of the best feelings ever. But I think sometimes it can take a while to build that connection, or you could just be that magnetic and have it. It's a phenomenal feeling.
How long is too long to see if it improves? Tay, let me explain something, Tay. I told you, this year we asking these questions. We asking the impactful questions.
Right. How long is too long?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on, so I feel as though within 90 days, you should want to know whether this person is someone that you want to invest in.
Okay, let me ask you this: 90 days. How many dates?
I was.
Hey, I got you. Tay, I told you, my God, I'm here. I'm locked in. I'm focused, baby. You see the shirt on, baby. You see what I'm on? Ain't no hoodie on no more. I told you.
Okay, how many dates?
Yeah, how many dates in 90 days?
In 90, to be, I feel like in 90 days, you guys should be seeing each other all the time.
What's all the time? Define that. Hey, talk to me. Yeah. Explain it to me like a 2-year-old.
Okay. All the time, meaning I know when I was dating, I at least saw that person at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Ooh,
because it's
that's
excitement.
That's a lot. Talk to me nice.
Yeah.
She talking heavy. She's talking heavy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do the math.
No. That's after 90 days or within 90 days? Or going towards the end of the 90 days, you're like, okay.
No, that's from start to 90 days. No, you're doing 3. Yeah. Then what's the point? What you going to do? See each other once a week? Don't waste my time if you're a once a week kind of person. You don't want a relationship. You want friendship.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you.
So you saying I'm just something to do?
You're something to keep me occupied.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Once a week.
Yeah,
No.
she's right. I think she's right. The 3 minimum a week if you just meet, because if you feel that person, they're feeling you, you're just like, this is exciting. I want to get to know this person. We can go walk down the beach on the thing and just make jokes and have fun and just grab some lunch. And we're just like, this is fun, man.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's not like, oh gosh. Like, oh, I'll let you know. Maybe I can come Saturday. No. Yeah. Cool, let's do it.
No.
I'm moving around plans for you and we're going.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's facts. That you know what?
Yeah.
Jay's spitting right now. Jay's spitting right now.
Well, I know what she's saying, because everyone's been in that thing where you're like, dude, I want to hang out with this person.
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's too much. Yeah. And if it feels like too much on their part, then they're not feeling you like that.
Right.
Because
it's not going to feel like too much. You're going to you literally are going to be like, oh, I kind of missed them already. Yeah. Like, even though like your mindset wasn't necessarily to like be engulfed, and there's nothing wrong with being engulfed in those feelings, as long as you're still very mindful of them. Like Jay said, you're aware, because if you're feeling as though it's too much, but it's okay to be like, hey, if do you feel like this is too much? Well, no, I don't. Okay, just want to check. There's nothing wrong with checking too, because sometimes you're both feeling like, oh my God, this is so great, and it can be scary because you're thinking, is this too good to be true?
Okay.
I feel like if you're both vibing and we're in our 40s, you are back to the time when you're like 16, 17, no responsibilities. You're making that time just to do it because you're feeling it. You're both feeling it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like she said, you're checking in like, hey, I'm sorry, I know you're working. If I'm texting too much, no, don't worry about it. But if I take a little long to respond, I'm doing stuff, so I apologize. Boom. You're like, damn.
Exactly. There you go.
Take it up.
It's all about the communication.
Woo,
and you know when someone is vibing with you and feeling you. You really do.
You really no. To be honest, you really do. Go ahead.
No. So you're taking a bite of your sandwich and texting while you're chewing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
Not missing a moment.
Yeah, I need to get this text out.
It's true, though. It's true. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Nina. I gotta let you go, unfortunately.
Okay.
We're moving. I'll text you later. Oh, wait, am I seeing you this weekend?
Yeah, you are.
All right, cool. Later.
Okay. All right, bye.
All right,
bye, guys.
Bye. Hey, Doug.
I didn't even get my answer. There was how many days? You said 2-3 times we were just hanging out, or were we dating?
No, you dating 3 times a week.
So we just hanging
out. Tay, let me ask you a question real quick. Tay, we got like 30 seconds. Let me ask you a question, my guy.
What's up?
You meet a girl, y'all catching a vibe, y'all having a really good time.
Right.
Don't you want to see her?
Yeah.
Don't you want to catch a vibe? Like, damn, I enjoy you.
For sure.
So don't you want to continue to do the things that you enjoy?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, because you're feeling someone, and let's say they work somewhere and they're like, oh, yeah, I usually take lunch from like 1 to 2. Hey, I'm going to drive down and see you for your lunch if that's cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I will know where you put me in your life if you make me a priority. Yeah. If you don't make me a priority, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I always say, don't get mad at me when I realize where you put me. Because where you put me, I'm cool at. But don't expect anything more, because I know where I sit at. I'm over here. I'm 7th row back. Okay.
Right.
No. If you're driving 30 minutes to see that person for 5, you in there.
Yeah.
You feeling it.
I need to know where you. Yeah. But hey, cool. Okay. Cool. Hit me when you free. Because I know over here, I hit her and she makes herself available. It's a different situation.
Right.
She on a different type of time. She enjoys the conversation. She can't wait to get another one. You over here trying to tell me when let me see what I can do. Oh, okay, cool. Stay over there. I like whoever like me, because I love me some me time.
For sure.
And I tell guys, figure out if she like you, because like whoever like you want to know why? Because it's gonna be way easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
And let's hop into one more caller, because I said,
we'll take this offline.
Yeah, we definitely got to take this. And mind you, with that being said, that's why I'm going to start Men Don't Know After Hours, because there's so many other conversations we need to have, but I got to put it behind a paywall because it get heavily toxic.
Yeah, we love heavily toxic.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's go. We ready. I got
Brett,
my gloves.
I'm here with Tay, Jay, and Coy. Fellas, say what's up to Brett.
Hello.
Brett, what's going?
Hi, everyone.
Britt, just to give you a heads up, we are talking about, are you in love or afraid to start over?
sounds beautiful.
I don't know. This is the thing. I think out of 100 relationships, probably 10 are really in love right now. I think a lot of people are afraid to start over. I think a lot of people have a fear of being alone. I think a lot of people are choosing comfort over connection. I feel a lot of people just fear is a factor.
Oh, for sure. I completely agree with that. I mean, I don't know about the percentage, but I mean, not stuck. I don't want to say that, but I've been in relationships and I stayed longer than I should have because I loved them, because I saw the best in them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Or I wanted them to be better, and it just was more taxing on me to carry it.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
How long did you stay over?
One, I stayed probably a good 4 years over.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
But also, it was COVID and all of that, and all of us were. The world changed then.
Yeah, 100%.
The other one, I thought that it was going to be it, and that I had found the person, and then it quickly turned toxic and abusive. So.
Yep.
Probably a year for that one. We weren't together for too long. We were together a total of 2 years. The first one was 10.
Okay. How long is too long to see if it improves?
I don't know. You could put a number on it. And to me, 4 years didn't feel like a lot because it was my first love and I wanted it to work and I loved him and tried to give him the space. And we started young. So you try to grow together and kind of find each other. But if you're not falling in love with the person at different stages in your life, it's just not going to work.
Yeah. Do you think you actually missed them when they were gone, or was it just the routine?
I missed them. The first man I fell in love with, I missed our friendship. He truly was my best friend.
Got it.
So I lost that. Yeah, it was probably the most heartbreaking. This is someone I spent so long with that knew me completely, but we just grew apart, and it was no longer a romantic thing.
Let me ask you this. This is off topic and kind of on topic, but do you ever look back at situations like, damn, I should have just kept it a friendship?
No.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, I don't have a bunch of relations. I've only been in 2 serious relationships, so
yeah, that's hard.
I mean, I went into it. Yeah, I don't have a big pool to kind of judge that, but no, I still am so. I mean, coming out of it and it being so hurtful, you're fuck. I wish I didn't have to go through the pain, but I'm still completely okay with having fallen in love with the men that I fell in love with.
I like that. To have loved or never have loved at all. I like that. Damn, that's a fucking movie if I ever heard it.
To be or not to be.
Damn, I'm waiting to watch that fucking romantic,
philosophical.
Thriller. I don't know, comedy. I don't know what you want to call it.
Right now, I don't even know, a horror. A horror film.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, but my favorite quote now is what is grief but love that has no place to go.
Ooh, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Ooh, how long you been thinking about that?
That's deep. I didn't think about that. You say, damn. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can grieve a relationship in a person, but it's just still love that's there. There's always going to be love there for the people that you love. It's just is not. You need to know when to leave, and that's what I struggle with.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that love, though. Trust me, I think we all sit back and realize the love that was lost with the time that we had, and it's damn, do I even want? I always juggle do I miss the relationship or the friendship? I think that's the biggest juggle of when I sit with myself.
If she was a friend beforehand.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I've
has to
always
be.
made them a friend beforehand because of the fact that I never think a relationship should start out as a relationship, and maybe that's my toxic thing. But
No, I'm with you. I think that there needs to be a friendship.
Yeah,
That's
I want to make sure I can hang out with you regardless of. Like I want to make sure I can hang out with you on a regular basis.
So is that the dating process or what?
Could be like I feel like it should be friends and just, like
No, it's a
genuinely
preference. It's a
enjoy the
preference
other
for me.
person.
Like I've been friends with
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
of
the
women
same.
before I've dated.
I mean, I don't know. Like as fellas, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
100% it is.
Because you can easily be friend zone. Like you got to find that
Put me
friends.
in there then. Yo, put me in there so I know not to get out.
I'll figure out later if I want to be.
I'm just saying. If you giving our friend vibes, she's not gonna take you serious in that light.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what?
I mean,
But I think you
that's
know.
Like,
Yeah,
but
you
that's
know,
her,
and
though.
mind you,
Yeah.
Yeah, not even that. She done seen how I treated every other woman, and she wish she could be treated like that.
I'm just saying it's a slippery
That's
slope.
fine. I hear
It's a
you.
slippery
I
slope.
hear you about this
So
slippery
it
slope.
just depends on your approach.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, and also it's different if you've like dated somebody and you can choose not to be friends with them after that. Like some, no, I have a lot of guy friends who are like, no, I don't want to be friends with you. I either want to date you or like we're good, and that's a boundary, and that's fine. I get it, but-
At least the lines are drawn early on.
100% set the boundaries,
Yeah.
set the tone.
But I mean, that's kind of
yeah,
you kind of have
they'll
to.
know.
You kind of have to because you're not going to bring every girl into. Hey, sorry, I knew this girl already before you, and we're in a new relationship. Like, no, who is this girl? Nah, get out of here.
Coy's like, I don't need no new friends.
Yeah.
Damn, Coy, she
No
call
new
you-
friends.
No new friends.
No,
Because imagine you like started dating a girl and she's like, oh, this is so and so, but we used to date, but we're just really good friends. You're like, nah, come on,
Nah, we ain't
get out
doing
of
that.
here.
You ain't about to jump in my man's arms.
Yeah.
Oh, you want-
Damn.
nah, what's that?
Bouncer at the club.
Damn, that's toxic.
Nah,
Coy,
bro,
Coy,
we
that's toxic as hell, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a little like, hey, look at all my girls before I make you my girlfriend. That's a little, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
You
I
should
get
be
that.
lucky.
Yeah.
She was here before you. You should be lucky as crazy. You should be lucky as crazy.
Oh, God.
All right, Britt, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you to the moon and back.
I got you. Love
All
you
right,
guys.
bye.
Welcome to the
Bye.
team.
Hey, welcome to the team. Boy.
Here at Pfizer, we offer
You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Hey, here's a 10-day.
Coy, come
your
on,
past
man.
probation. They'll-
Benefits don't kick in until after.
Damn. Let me ask you this, Coy. Do you think comfort is the most dangerous reason to stay in a relationship?
most dangerous?
Comfort?
Yeah, comfort.
It's part of it.
Comfort is dangerous, bro.
Very.
I mean, let's say
Yeah.
a girl in a relationship gets beat and stays in a relationship. What's her reason? It's not comfort. So
Yeah,
what
but
is,
she knows he's a good man. I know.
I know. Or
I'm hearing you.
she's
I'm
still holding on.
I'm trying to tell you real life scenarios. Like I know when it's good, it's great.
Yeah, or she'd be holding on to the man that she first
She knew.
and fell in love with.
Yeah.
that man didn't have hands. That man
wanted-
didn't have hands early on, though.
Jeez.
So it's like, hey, those heroin users are chasing that high,
Oh, yeah.
They don't think about how bad they feel when they're off of it.
Yep.
They just-
I don't know,
next
man.
time.
They just tweak it.
I always sit back and I got you. Do I want to go one more? I got 5 minutes. Let me see if she'll pick up.
Yeah, she'll pull up.
I don't know. And mind you, she don't know I'm calling her, so she probably she gonna answer real ignorant too. If she doesn't answer, let's see. Hey, you are on the podcast, but I wanted to call you. You can be mad at me later, and that's totally fucking fine.
What a
You can
save.
be mad
What
at
a
me
save.
later. You can be mad at me later, G. I'm here with the boys. Coy's had a couple lagers. We've had a couple drinks. I'm here with. There's four of us here. There's Jay, there's Tay, and there's Coy.
How's it going?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
My question to you is, and we're talking about, are you in love or afraid of starting over? Is comfort the most dangerous reason to stay in a relationship?
I would say yes, because just because it's comfortable doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, but that's all I know.
Okay, but all you know could be bad. Like, just because it's all you know,
But I know
there
that.
could be lots of red flags.
But I know that person, and I mean, I I know the person they're supposed to be.
Okay, but they're not that person.
Where's he at?
You're holding on to a fairy tale, yeah.
How long is too long?
He's not there.
Let me ask you this. How long is too long to see if he improves?
Like, have you brought up an issue
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
then there's no change?
No change.
He's comfortable.
3 months.
3 months, 90 days. Okay, like a fiance.
90 days because
Okay.
there's been studies, and yes, I look at this shit because
we know.
that's the person that I am.
Oh, I know. That's why I called you.
Everybody can put a mask on for 30 days or for 90 days,
Okay.
3 months. But
They can't
things
fake
will
the
start to
pattern.
change if they're not serious.
So they can fake it for 90 days, what you're saying with that mask, but they can't fake the patterns that they are going to be living.
Correct. And you've always got to follow the patterns, not the
Yep.
apologies.
They can't fade within
Patterns,
themselves in the
not
mirror.
the apology.
Not the
bro.
apology.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Fuck.
You look in the mirror, you know exactly what you're dealing with.
Exactly. And people know exactly what they're doing. We're all adults here.
We are.
They tell you they're going to change second, third, fourth time. It's going to be the same the fifth.
Yeah, facts.
And one thing I will always say is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Facts.
Damn.
George
Taking accountability.
But now I'm curious because with the 90 days thing she's talking about, if that's the reason for the 90-day fiance, because they can just fake it for those 90.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, maybe.
Dang.
Then they gotta go on a honeymoon. And
She has me thinking. She has me thinking.
All right, last question for
Yeah,
her.
like I'm watching Love is Blind right now.
God.
And
You are still
how do
watching
we think
that
that's
shit?
gonna go? Of course I am.
Oh
I
my
binged
God.
it yesterday, and now I'm on like episode 5.
Oh my gosh. Do you actually, okay, this is a question. Do you actually miss them when they're gone, or was it just a routine that it gave you?
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I would say, God, that's a tough one.
I try to ask those questions.
I know. I would say it's more the routine, because if you broke up and they're not there, it's for a reason. So when you're used to something and you're used to seeing them every day,
Yep.
it does become a part of your routine. So then it's like your nervous system's thrown off and you're like, oh my God.
So you can't go to that Cheesecake Factory no more?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh God, where am I supposed to go now?
Yeah. It's the routine. Man. All right, let me let you go. I appreciate you. I'll text you later. I know you'll be up.
All right, sounds
you.
good. I'm
Bye.
going to go watch my show.
All right.
Bye.
I guess.
Episode 6.
Wow,
Oh, okay.
man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's true. Man. Heavy episode. Let's get up out of here, guys. At some point, you have to ask yourself the real question. Are you choosing them every day, or are you choosing familiar? Because comfort can feel safe, but it can also quietly steal years from you. Love shouldn't feel intentional. Love should feel intentional, not convenient. And if the only thing keeping you there is fear of starting over, then you're not protecting your heart. You're protecting your comfort. And comfort has never built a future. It only preserves the present. Thank you for listening to Men Don't Know Podcast. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. We listen to it on Google Play, Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter, Men Don't Know 1, shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Fellas, my guys, we are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, that first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
You think so?
subject.